We're joined here today by Barbara Vassallo. Barbara, we have been friends for a while.
Yeah.
Welcome to the studio.
Thank you.
Why are you in here today? What do we have coming up?
We have the Knit for Food Knit-a-thon. It's a 12-hour knitting marathon on Saturday, March 23rd. We are raising funds for food hunger and insecurity organizations. It is a 100% volunteer organization, so all of the funds donated go to Feeding America, Meals on Wheels, No Kid Hungry, and World Central Kitchen.
And how long have you been participating? You've been in Corning on Market Street for 3 to 4 years now.
Yeah, Knit for Food has been around for 4 years, and this is my 3rd year participating.
And, you know, what do people do when they stop by the shop and participate in this event?
Yeah, we're opening a little bit early. We're opening at 10 a.m. on Saturday, and we will have chairs in the back for knitters to join us. We'll be taking donations at the register from 10 a.m. until we close at 6 p.m. There's a Zoom program from Knit for Food with representatives from each of the organizations. There's a knitting ergonomic expert to keep us limber and injury-free during the day.
And I remember you guys had screens up. You guys were being very meticulous. You know, can you explain to people how it's not just open, you know, for people who knit every day? Anyone can stop by, correct?
Yeah, and it's not just knitters. Anyone with a portable craft project can come and join us for the day.
And can you also talk about how you teach people to knit at your shop?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we do lessons one-on-one, we do group classes, we do knit-alongs, all sorts of workshops.
Right, awesome. And so I'm wondering, last year, you know, it seemed to be pretty successful last year, and I don't know, do you have a goal this year, a number in mind, or not yet?
Yeah, for me personally, for our Rabbit Row team, we're trying to hit $2,000. We exceeded it last year, so we have the same goal. The organization as a whole, earlier this week, passed the $1 million mark for the 4 years raised, and we're already ahead of the same point where we were last year. So we're hoping by Saturday night, all the donations have to be in by 10 o'clock. So we're hoping by then that we'll have blown last year's goal out of the water.
And so I'm wondering, you know, this is nationwide, correct?
Right.
All right, and so that means that everybody across the nation, when they're participating, is it mainly knitters? Is it mainly knitting groups all across the nation? Like, how does that work?
Yeah, so there's 60 public meetups this year, which is more than ever. So meetups like at my shop at Rabbit Row, at libraries, there'll be a lot of people knitting from home. Some people are going away for the weekend with a friend and just knitting for the cause.
Perfect. And I'm wondering, why is food insecurity a cause that's so important to you?
Yeah, you know, my whole life, our parents really ingrained in us how fortunate we were to never know where our next meal came from. And then in later years, my mom became a recipient of Meals on Wheels, and it was a way for her to stay independent in her home until she died at 93. So it's another way to honor their legacy. So.
And I have one last question for you before we
Yeah.
wrap up, Barbara. I'm wondering, how can people donate if they aren't going to be out there knitting with you, but they still want to donate to this cause?
Absolutely. They can go to rabbitrowyarns.com, and there's a big banner ad at the top of our page. Donations have to be in by 10 o'clock. They can join our team and come in on Saturday, and most importantly, they can share the event. Everybody knows a knitter or crocheter, so get more people to join on, and we'll have a bigger, better event, and we'll just keep crushing those goals.
All right, thank you so much for joining us,
Thanks.
Barbara. And we will have that link attached to the story after the show, so be sure to check out the story and check out Barbara's shop on Market Street.
Absolutely, our new location.
All
Yep.
right. Thank you so much, Barbara.
Thanks a lot.